Ladies and gentlemen, implementing the National Target Program on building new style rural areas in the periods of 2021-2025, then province set goals and find solutions to improve the material and spiritual life of rural people. The rural socio-economic infrastructure is synchronous and modern and closely connected with the process of urbanization. Rural economic develops strongly with a vast production level, professional farmers, highly competitive products. The agricultural productions associated with developments of trade, service, tourism, and reactively respond to climate change. A rural society is democratic, equal, and stable with the abundant national cultural identity. The environment landscape, rural space are bright, green, clean, and beautiful. The political system in the countries is strengthened, national defense and security and order are maintained.
Implementing the National Target Program on building new style rural areas for the 2021-2025 period, Tay Ninh province has set a number of specific targets in which 26 communes will meet new rural standards, including 2 border communes. 36 communes will meet the advanced new rural standards, including 10 border communes. 12 ones will strive to achieve model new rural areas, including 2 border communes. 6 districts, including Tân Biên, Tân Châu, Dum Châu, Châu Thành, Gò Dầu, and Bến Cầu, meet the standards of new rural districts. Trang Bang Town will complete the task of building a new countryside. The life quality of rural residents is improved. The average income by 2025 is 1.8 times compared to 2020. In 2011, Tay Ninh province started implementing the National Target Program on building new rural areas. Accumulated from the period of 2011 to 2025, Tay Ninh will have 71 out of 71 communes meeting new rural standards. 100% of communes, including 20 border communes, 37 out of 71 communes meet the advanced new rural standards. 52% of communes, including 10 border communes, 12 out of 71 communes achieve model new style rural areas. 17% of communes, including 2 border communes, 6 districts, Tân Biên, Tân Châu, Dum Châu, Châu Thành, Gò Dầu, Bến Cầu, reach the standard of new rural districts. Tay Ninh City, 2 towns of Hoa Thanh and Trảng Bàng will complete the task of building new countryside. To achieve the above goal, Tay Ninh province is expected the capital is required for the period of 2021-2025 to be 12,710 billion Vietnam dong, in which the budget capital accounts for 35%, graded capital accounts for 53%, the mobilized capital from enterprises and other economic organizations accounts for 6%, mobilized capital from the residential community accounts for 6%. Through the information, propaganda and mobilization on media, people have actively responded to new rural construction. Initially, they were surprised, but when they understood the policies of building a new rural area, they were excited, and the appearance of Thanh Tân commune has been clearly changed. While the electricity, roads, schools, stations, etc. have been better, transport of agricultural products has been convenient with a good medical team. I am also in the group to mobilize people to donate land, crops, and build roads. The roads have been now smooth. Currently, Tay Ninh province is focusing on reviewing, adjusting, and supplementing planning and construction projects of new rural communes in line with the new rural orientation of each commune 2021-2025 period, associated with restructuring agriculture, the development of value chains in accordance with the regulations of the central government, master plans for socio-economic development, stipulating the implementation of criteria for communes and districts to meet advanced and model new rural standards. implementing the national program of One Commune, One Product, continuing to perfect and enhance the quality of the basic infrastructure system in service of production and people's livelihood in rural areas, in the direction of meeting requirements and improving quality, focusing on investing in the construction of rural socio-economic infrastructure in association with urban development, gradually catching up with the general development speed of the region. For completed investment projects, they have been regularly maintained to exploit the efficiency. Tay Ninh province will orient the development of high-tech agriculture, high-tech application, and organic agriculture attached to investment in infrastructure in order to promote the development of a number of high-quality specialized production areas of root trees, promoting the conversion of rice and rubber growing land to developing root trees, especially lowland areas and farmland allocated to the localities, continue to implement the science and technology program in service of new rural construction in line with reality, develop forms of agricultural production that meet product quality standards, aiming to meet export requirements, VGAP and Global Gap, organize and implement the program of One Commune, One Product from the province to the commune level, striving for each commune to have products registered to participate in the program and to have OCLP products that are products of all levels, national, provincial levels. In addition, Tay Ninh province firmly maintains the resource of universalizing preschool education for 5 years old children, universalizing primary and secondary education, and eradicating illiteracy in the province, continues to implement the policies of socialization of education, improves the quality of vocational training for rural workers in line with the new rural construction planning. Tay Ninh province continues to focus on building, developing, consolidating, and perfecting the grassroots medical network in the new situation, improving the quality of medical examination and treatment, as well as pure health care of the commune health station, actively mobilizing people to participate in health insurance, focusing on the operational efficiency of the grassroots cultural and sport institution system, creating conditions for rural people to participate in building cultural and sport life, contributing to raising the level of cultural enjoyment and sport activities of all classes of the people, meeting the entertainment demand of children, paying attention to environmental protection in rural areas, attracting businesses to invest in concentrated waste treatment zones, and at the same time encouraging the development of domestic wastewater treatment models at household and hamlet scale in the residential community, improving the quality and promoting the role of party organizations, authorities, social-political organizations in building new rural areas, improving and enhancing the quality of public administrative services, ensuring the intensification ability of accessing law for people, building a solid posture of people's security and armed people's national defense. Building new style rural areas was somewhat favorable as without COVID-19 epidemic. However, when the epidemic arose, to achieve their goals, it requires great efforts of the whole political system from commune to province. Recently, Tay Ninh province has gradually overcome difficulties in building new rural areas. In normal time, we have more activities of communicating, propagating, and mobilizing people to join the government meeting more often. Due to the epidemic, everything has been suspended. The work may even be delayed, but on is back to work. Tay Ninh province is looking for suitable mechanism solutions to attract agricultural investment enterprises, ensure resources, especially capital, to effectively implement the issue policies, including policies to support linkage in production and consumption of agricultural products in Tay Ninh province, policies for lower interest support to develop good agricultural production practices, high-tech agriculture and organic agriculture, specific policies to encourage enterprises to invest in agriculture and rural areas, budget support for districts, towns and cities to strive for meeting new rural standards and communes to strive for reaching the advanced and modern standards. Must make the mobilization of local resources to organize the implementation of the program, consolidate the directing and operating apparatus to implement the national target program on building new rural areas from the province to the grassroots in a synchronous and efficient manner. Strengthen the system to helping staff at all levels with a qualified, synchronous, professional, responsible virtue close to reality, improve the quality of carriage, especially grassroots carriage.
And now the direction of building new rural areas in Tay Ninh, reported by Tay Ninh radio and television stations, wrap up. Goodbye for now.